everyone, and welcome to our event this evening where we really want to honor our nurses and teachers. My name is Kelly Robertson. I will be your host this evening, and I'm honored to be in the presence of Jordan, a first grade teacher, and Brittany, a clinical professor and nurse. And so we are going to hear from them tonight, and I wanted to let you all know, be sure and hang on tonight because there will be a business starter kit given away this evening to someone that's viewing live when you comment with the hashtag. And in that business starter kit, you're going to get 25 award-winning samples along with a 55% off VIP coupon to the award-winning products and the #1 skincare brand, Rodan Fields. So hello, Brittany. Hi, Jordan. Thank you all so much for being here. And I wanted to just tell you from the bottom of my heart, thank you for how you have served on the front lines. And I know this has been an unprecedented year. You always put your heart and soul into your work. But I know that this has been a huge year of just adapting to change. So thank you for what you do. And I'm just really, really honored to get to talk to you tonight and hear your stories. So let's go ahead and get started this evening. I wanted to share with you a little bit about who we are as a company, and also a little bit about how these nurses and teachers have been able to work full-time jobs, but then have a little side virtual business. Let me tell you a little bit about ourselves. We are Rodan Fields, again, the #1 skincare brand in all of North America, created by Doctors Katie Rodan and Kathy Fields. One thing that these doctors are passionate about is not only as practicing dermatologists, but helping people get the best skin of their lives. They're both medical professionals and dermatologists. They're medical doctors and dermatologists. They built their first billion-dollar brand you may have heard of, Proactive, and then the second billion-dollar brand, Rodan Fields, which is, again, now the #1 skincare in all of North America. We expanded into Japan in 2020. One of the things I love about what they do is, and one of the things that sets us apart, is our skincare is multi-med therapy. And what does that mean? We have the right ingredients and the right formula and in the right order. So everything builds upon the medicines are building to treat your skin step by step. And next, I wanted to share with you something that's very cool about our company is multiple times a year, they release an innovative product, something that's unparalleled to what you may have seen on the market, something that's new, something that's transformational. So again, just this past month, we released a dark spot corrector. And so that's one of the great things that we as reps get to kind of stand behind is products that work, that have the science, that have the innovation, that have technology behind it. So we're going to hear, I wanted to just show you my own personal results and why I joined 5 years ago as I was approaching 40. I began to see these fine lines and wrinkles and texture on my forehead, as you see in this picture. I started using a Redefine regimen, which is for anti-aging, and I began to see a change within 30 days. Now, that first picture you see there, I was 7 years younger than the picture on the right. So I love these products. They've really helped change and transform my skin. So let's talk a little bit about this opportunity. Here you have a mom that joined simply because she wanted to help afford to pay for her daughter's dance lessons and the extracurricular activities that her daughter had. So we all represent different professions here. And we have Jordan, we have Brittany. Brittany, I want to start with you. Here's your picture. I want to start with you as a nurse and why you decided to join Rodan Fields. Tell me, first of all, what you do as a nurse, and you're full-time, right?
Yes, I work full-time.
Okay.
So I work as a clinical assistant professor. So I get to teach people to be nurses, which is awesome. I absolutely love that. I've been a nurse for over 13 years, and most of my career, over 10 years of my career, was in the hospital. So I've had a few different types of nursing jobs, and now I have the best of both worlds because I get to teach others and take care of patients while teaching students. So it's great.
I love that so much. So what was one of the biggest reasons why you decided to do something like this?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, most of my career has been in the hospital. And as we know, hospitals are crazy busy a lot of the times, and it's open 24 hours a day. So I felt like I was always on. If I wasn't at work, depending on what my job was, I sometimes was at home, but still felt like I could not really leave work. So I wanted something to still be able to help people. I wanted to supplement some income because I wanted to eventually cut back on some hours. And really the appeal of having my own time and working it when it worked for me instead of when it worked for everybody else was appealing to me. And I started to notice some aging in myself, mostly around my eyes, and felt like it was time that I should start focusing on that and want to be able to learn more about the great products.
That's awesome. So you were busy, you had a full-time job, and you needed the products. So you thought, why not just jump in and see what this could do for you? Yes. Tell me, did you have any hesitations in the beginning? And then what's been something that's really surprised you the most? I know you've been doing this now for 3 years, correct?
Yes.
And so what's been something that surprised you most in this journey?
So one of my biggest hesitations was I have no sales experience. So I'm a nurse and really a straight shooter, especially when it comes to telling people about, health and things like that they need. Also very compassionate though, and want to help people. So my biggest hesitation though was having no sales experience. But one of the wonderful things that really surprised me is the great team that we have and the tools even from the company. I feel like every year it gets better and better on the bonuses and even some of the tools that they give us. And then we have a great supportive team that have taught me, tidbits here and there. And everybody approaches it a little bit differently sometimes. So it's awesome because you can make it work for you. And one of the things that I love about nursing is how versatile it is. And the nurses that are listening can relate to what I'm saying. You might work in the emergency department and you have these crazy busy times, and then you have some downtime where you're just chit-chatting with your coworkers. You can bring up stuff, just like, hey, I started these new products. Anybody ever heard of them? Or sometimes, you're in the doctor's office, you may work there. There's just so many opportunities for nurses. You're in the community sometimes. So it's been awesome.
Would you say that that's one of the ways that you're able to fit this in? Because I know you're a mom, you have 3 boys, yes. You're teaching, you're working full time, you're in those different settings, clinical and the education. So how have you been able to do this? Like you're like, you had no sales experience prior to this. Right. You really aren't salesy, didn't want to be kind of pushy with things. Obviously you love to be kind of in that service industry where you're helping people. And so it's kind of easy for you to share, but how can you do it time-wise? How have you been able to fit that in?
Yes. So as you mentioned, on top of working full time and everything, I also have 3 boys. So I'm busy with that. So sometimes it's different for me every week, and it's different depending on what's going on with my job. So I look ahead at my schedule, see where I can work it. Sometimes it's 15 minutes in between practices or at a practice. And sometimes it's just talking with people, just a natural conversation. Someone says, oh, what are you doing this weekend? Oh, well, I'm actually going to this event with some of my friends that I met through a great skincare company. Or maybe you're just talking about random stuff like, oh my gosh, I didn't get much sleep last night. Really, me either, but I have this awesome eye cream that now you can't even tell that I didn't get sleep last night.
Well, and what I love here about these before and afters, because I know you love your results with these products, but clearly your lashes make a difference. So I'm sure people ask you about your lash products as well as your brow product and your eye cream and all of that. So it's really easy to share about the things we love. And it's easy to share when we know these products work and do what they say they're going to do. They're clinically proven products. So thank you so much, Brittany. And I may have you come back on in just a few minutes. Next up, I want to introduce Jordan to us. Jordan, hello, welcome. Hey. Thank you so much for being on. And Jordan, I know that you're in your early 20s. So I love that we have different ages represented, different fields of careers represented here. Thank you so much for all you're doing. What a year it's been for you, just adapting to change and all of that. So you are a new consultant, Jordan. You just joined like last month, like 5 weeks ago.
I joined the very last day of March.
The last day of March. Okay, I have to ask you. So first of all, were you already using the products as a customer before you joined?
Yes, I had a regimen. I had the recharge regimen, and I was using Lash Boost.
Okay.
So those were my 2 products. And
so what was one of the reasons what made you decide yes to doing this? You obviously are busy. You're working full time as a teacher, so you don't have the time during the day to do this. But what was one of the reasons that you decided to say yes?
I mean, I know for me, I was very passionate about the products. Like I loved my regimen. I loved my Lash Boost. And then it was one time I just wanted the free shipping. So I ordered something, and to get the number was the makeup wipes. And I became hooked on makeup wipes. So I'm like, okay, I love everything. And I
Right.
used it and I talked about it. And, I'm like, if I can make a few extra dollars or at least pay for my products, it's worth it. So I decided just to give it my best shot, and I had nothing to lose. So I'm glad I did. It's been a good month.
So did you have any hesitations or like barriers to even saying yes in the beginning, like questions about, could you really do something like this, at your age or with, I know we have something for all ages and all skin types for sure. But tell me, what were some things that maybe you were hesitant about in the beginning with doing
My
this?
age was definitely something that made me hesitant. You said I'm in my early 20s, I'm 25, and I was really never taught skincare growing up. And I really just thought, oh, people just use skincare when they're aging. But no, it's so important to take care of your skin now. When I started using Recharge, I saw a difference in my face within a week. And that's literally just recharging, cleaning, and making your skin look better. And it did. And I was like, I need to tell my friends and people my age. And then I tried Soothe, which is what's up there right now.
I can see a difference here in your Soothe between just the picture there on the left and the right. The redness is reduced. And then, and actually it won in Allure, it featured as an 88% saw visible reduction in redness, which is great. I've even heard like even immediate results with that. And so here's what I want to ask you, because I know you just joined, and I know I could say what's been something that surprised you most. And I heard you tell me earlier, girl, it's that paycheck I got, that very first paycheck. Okay. So you got all of this within your first month. I mean, I would say even started making bonuses within your first 12 days, 2 weeks of business. So here we have basically when you join as a new consultant, let me just kind of share this with everyone that's watching. You have an opportunity to be on this bonus path. We call it our Ignite bonuses. And so for Jordan, when she sold that first regimen, she got a $20 cash bonus. When she sold 2 regimens, she got a $100 product voucher towards her own products. When she sold 4 regimens, she got another $100 cash bonus, and 8 regimens, a $200 cash bonus. Now, Jordan, you told me you didn't really feel like you had the network. You felt like you, as a young woman in your mid-20s, weren't sure if you had the network of people that could spend on skincare and stuff. So how were you able to accomplish that kind of income, which hopefully I can say this and ask you, between $800 or $1,000 really in just that first month, around $1,000. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty remarkable. Like as a teacher to think you're making that even over the summer months, that you can earn $1,000 an extra a month. I mean, that's a car payment. That's a dentist. I mean, didn't you had recently a root canal that was unexpected, right? So, I mean, that money.
Battery in my car. And I really just thought I was going to, and there's paper in my hair. I really just thought that I was going to get like an extra couple $100 a month, if that, but it's really been a blessing. The bonuses really just get you there. It's a very easy system to follow, but how I did it with that, I was worried about the network, but I just did what I normally do. I talked about it. And then, my grandma bought something, my Nana bought something, and then they posted a picture. Then their friends saw. I sent out samples. And pretty much as soon as everybody tries the products, they see what we're talking about. And then I know too, as far as cost, because that was a big thing for me when I first started, is looking at the whole picture. Like it's not necessarily just money you're throwing away. It's an investment to your skin. The products last at least 3 months. And, it's just a good way to invest in your skin.
So you saw results right away, and you began to share that with your network, and you realized that they had a network of people. So what I want to do now in closing, because I've told people we're going to be on for 15 minutes and we're approaching that time now. Right now, if you are watching live, I want you to put in the comments, only not if you're already a rep for our company, only if you're a guest that's viewing or someone's tagged you. I want you to do a hashtag freebiz and put your first and last name so we can be sure and put your name in the random name picker drawing. So I have my girl Jamie in the background. You're not going to see her on screen, but she is working tirelessly right now to get those names in, and she's going to tell me who the winner is in just a minute. So go ahead and get those in right now. So I'm going to add, in closing, I'm going to tell you a little bit about our community while I have them on. let's talk about what kind of support you have. So you've heard two different stories, two different women's stories of different professions. One's a nurse, one's a teacher. They had different hesitations. They've been surprised in different ways. Obviously, the income has been unbelievable. Just thankful for that. I'm sure what you've been able to do for your family and just having that extra monthly check. So we have all the tools and resources when you first join to get you up and going. We have a very simple system of success. All you do is plug in. We have all the marketing materials there for you. Everything. If you have a smartphone and Wi-Fi, you have access to all you need. You can do it on the go. I have to personally tell you one of my favorite things about this business, and this is just hands down. Every time I take a road trip with my kids, or I hop on an airplane, or I travel, which I love to travel. I know it's been kind of a crazy year, but every time I go to the beach and do something like this, I'm like, thank you. I mean, I'm just like, so grateful for a business that I can take on the go, because I definitely love being on the go and love being my own boss. And I can tell you, I didn't think I could do anything like this. And I have been so surprised just to see this incredible community of support. We have fun. We go to the beach. We get to work virtually. We have no inventory, no products that we have to carry and deliver. Everything ships directly from the warehouse right to your doorstep. The products that you have in your own home is the products basically that you purchase. And here we have, again, just doing fun things like yoga on the beach. So how do you begin this journey in the business? And so if you're a teacher, and I know you've got the summer kind of wide open, you know, some of you do, you at least have a couple of months to build your business. And I know things get busy again come August. Or even the end of July as you start thinking about that. So what you can do is begin kind of sharing with your network, just sharing. We don't sell, we share about these products, what they do. We're educators in that field. So for our teachers and nurses, you're already educators. You start for as little as $75. And with that, you're going to get 25 starter pack conversation samples. And then again, you're going to get 55% off, you guys, to build your own custom VIP box. Those are just your own products you get to use. It's all a tax deduction, and there's no quotas. No, you don't have to meet any certain quota. You get paid and rewarded for the work that you do, just for sharing. And if you don't share, you just want to keep those products, that's up to you. So I want to go ahead now. Jamie, do we have our names? Give me a head nod if you've got our names in the background in. So again, #freebiz, your first and last name. We are ready. I see Jamie in the background. I'm waiting for her to send me a name, because we're going to announce right here tonight a winner of this business kit. So Jamie, whenever you're ready, go ahead and let us know. And right now, Brittany, I want to go ahead and ask you while we're waiting, and thank you to all of our nurses and teachers. Thank you to all of you that have watched tonight. Again, thank you. We really just wanted this to be something to show our appreciation to you. We want to give back by giving you one of these business opportunities. Just an opportunity for you to use your own products for yourself, or, hey, earn a little extra income. But Brittany, what's been one of the things that surprised you most, even just in the community of support? I know you were mentioning that earlier.
Yeah, so one of the biggest things that surprised me is just the team that we have, and then the tools that RNF has. RNF seems to come out with something better all the time. Even the kits that we have now, those weren't available whenever I signed up. And then I thought what I had was great, and then it just keeps getting better and better. So that was one of the things that surprised me. And then just the tools that we need to, you know, have great ideas on reaching out to people. And all it is sharing. You know, I'm honest with people. I love the 60-day empty bottle guarantee, because that's something I can tell them, hey, if it doesn't work for you, no harm, no foul, but I know you're going to love it. And then when people try it and they're like, man, these products are great and they last a really long time. And that's just one of the things. And knowing more about the products now, and it's the closest thing you can get without a prescription. It's just great. And the opportunity, you never know when someone's looking for opportunity like this, whether it's to replace income or maybe just make a little something extra on the side. So I know I've loved it.
All right, here we go. The winner is in. The winner is in. Jamie, hold that name up high, because I'm going to add you to the stream. Okay, here we go. And the winner is, let's see. I don't see. Okay, the winner is, we're not seeing you on there, but it's Amber Armack. The winner is Amber Armack. Congratulations, Amber. You are the winner of a business starter kit, and we're excited. Get in touch with the person that invited you this evening. Thank you so much to all who joined in and watched tonight. We had a great time. Thank you, our nurses. Thank you, teachers, anyone in the medical and education field. We really just want to thank you for your service. So have a great evening, you all. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.